Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. The 20. At the 10 now. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Scanning the field, it's Owens. He's got his man wide open. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And there's the point after. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Sooners offense is back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. The guys up front line up. It's 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Owens. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Trying to find room. It's Hawkins. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the 1st half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. You wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or you roll the dice, try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown.
Looking to pass. It's Owens. And they've got him. It's a sack as they come up empty on 4th and goal.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. It looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
1st down here for this offense. Defense is coming after him. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And they've got him, a sack on the final play of the first half. Good momentum for this defense heading to the break. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Dropping back, it's Rivera. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They finally corral him at the 1. They get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. To the air, it's Rivera. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they will claim the second half lead. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive.
Team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks, but there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas and having elite receivers.
Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Got him for a sack, a big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to pass. It's Owens. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on third down. In the red area, it's Hawkins. Aiming for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff to the right side. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
A sack sets up second down. Dropping back, it's Rivera. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And tackled there by the defense.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The pocket breaking down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he released it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
It looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. And now the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really... on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Owens. Looking to scramble. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. going to set up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 45. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the...
Touchdown, Longhorns. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. The defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
Automatic on the PAT. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Dropping back, it's Rivera. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. We've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the wideout. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game.
The coach says, forget overtime. We're going for 2. Try to win it right here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, and it's incomplete. They gamble, win for 2, and the win, but fall short. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.